segments and always Greg Anderson kicks things off at the Fulton Meat Market. And we got to kick things off with your Super Bowl pick. New England, Seattle, who do you like?
I'll go with Seattle Seahawks.
Okay, any particular reason?
We were just talking. They got a pretty good defense, and so I think they'll do it. And then they got Sam Darnold as quarterback.
Yeah.
So
I was listening to Dan Patrick last night. They were saying that he would be the first Southern Cal quarterback to be a Super Bowl winner, to actually be in the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yeah. You figure the tradition of Southern Cal that somewhere along the lines
they'd have more than that, wouldn't they?
Yes, but running backs is what they were famous for primarily back in the day.
Well, I like that quarterback for New England. He's a young,
just his second year?
Yes.
Drake May, so maybe the second coming of Tom Brady?
It could be.
And it's great to have Matt Vrabel back as their coach, former Patriot.
Yeah, he played for him, didn't he?
Yeah, he won 3 Super Bowls with them. Yeah, so
right. So
he's going to try to become a Super Bowl coach winner.
I think it's going to be a good, close game, I think.
It should be.
So.
And we were talking, too, we don't know why teams don't take the points when they give them the opportunity.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, and it seems like there's been a lot of teams this past year. They get down there, and they're close or in the red zone.
Yeah.
And they don't go for the 3 points.
Take the touchdown instead, but they usually don't get it.
No. Well, I think it hurt Denver.
Yes, it did.
So
hurt the Bears a little bit.
Well, impact every team.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they.
What would you do as a coach, Greg?
I'd go for the points.
You're going to take the points?
Take the points.
There you go. Good idea. Hey, big fire just recently next door to the Fulton Meat Market.
Yes.
When did you find out about it?
Sunday morning, about 8 o'clock. I was getting ready to go over there anyways, and I got a call from one of my girls over there, and she says, I heard the apartment is on fire next to the market. So I hurried over there, and like I was telling you earlier, I was going over the South Bridge and saw the smoke and thought, that's not good. So when I got over there, they were the firefighters who were over there, and they were, starting the process, putting it out. They did a good, amazing job, not only trying, taking on the fire, but it was cold.
So now I'm trying to visualize, how close is the Fulton Meat Market actually to that apartment?
Our side of the building, then we have an alley, so it's whatever an alley width is.
So that close?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
But the wind was going towards east, towards the river, so we didn't have any smoke damage, no damage at all.
I saw a little bit of you on television. What was it like to be interviewed by the TV reporters?
They come in and wanted to know what I saw. Fire and smoke. What do you tell them? But yeah.
So you opened up on Monday, regular hours.
Yeah, we come in 8 o'clock Monday. It wasn't a busy day. A lot of cars driving by, taking a look at the, taking pictures and all that.
Yes.
A lot of cars.
And we were saying too, fortunately, no one was hurt.
Yeah, as far as I know, no one got hurt. So.
But displaced for right now.
Displaced, yes.
Oh, my goodness. Again, visiting with Greg Anderson at the Fulton Meat Market. Of course, the big game is coming up, and you got some specials for that.
Yeah, we got a few specials starting Monday. We have Gino's Pizza, not Gino's and Preston Pizza, but they have a Gino's frozen pizza that we'll have. We'll have $1 off on that. And then Kramer's salsa, we'll have $1 off a jar on that. And then some tortilla chips, Tostitos, we'll have $1 off a bag on that. Starting Monday through Saturday. And then Saturday, for the big game, we'll be doing our ribs.
So talk a little bit about the baby back ribs. How do you prepare those, Greg?
Well, probably Wednesday or Thursday before we cook them. Saturday, we'll put a dry rub on them. And then I'll get in Saturday morning, probably 6. Smokehouse holds 60 ribs, so that's what I'll be doing Saturday. And we'll pull them, wrap them in foil. They'll be ready to be picked up.
So as you point out, people need to really pre-order these things.
Yeah, pre-order them, or you come in Saturday, see if we got them. It's until they sell out. But they're easy to heat up. Just put them in your refrigerator Saturday night, and Sunday or whenever you're going to cook them, just take them out, and probably an hour at 250, 275. They should be ready for you. And we don't sauce them, so we just put a dry rub on them. So if they want barbecue sauce, All they have to do is put some sauce on them.
Put them on there yourself. What are your hours over there at the Fulton Meat?
8 to 5:30 Monday through Saturday.
Okay, and then closed on Sunday, of
Yes,
course.
yeah,
All right,
yes.
very good. Saturday, of course, sooner or later the weather's going to warm up.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, Saturdays I know are always big over there for you. Talk a little bit about those Saturday cookouts.
They're going to start the first Saturday in April, and they'll go to the last Saturday in October. They're good for us. First of all, they bring people in, and most of the people that get a sandwich come inside. And then if we have different stuff like our Chicago Italian sausage or burnt end links, we sell them inside. So it's kind of not only a cookout, but it's kind of like a demo for us too, because it gets people to try these sandwiches that maybe they haven't tried, and then they come inside and can purchase them. So
My favorite is always when I get the half chicken.
you like the half chicken?
I like the half chicken, yeah. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. You usually have that every week, don't you?
Well, yeah, usually we have the half chickens. I do more ribs. Ribs take a little more room in the smokehouse, but I usually can get about 24 chickens in there. So.
And I know it's always nice. You got some tables out there. People sit down. They enjoy it.
Oh.
And sometimes that line kind of snakes across the street a little bit.
It does. Well, especially Dutch days.
Yeah.
You know that. It'll go into the middle of the street. But sometimes on a regular Saturday, especially pushing lunch hour, it'll get a little long. But, they get them through fast.
Sometimes in events like Dutch Days, the retailers don't really benefit from that because people aren't going into the stores. But I would imagine you benefit quite a bit from the Fulton Dutch Day celebration.
We benefit for the sandwiches. Inside, like you said, it's the only bad thing about that is the parking. People
Yes.
are parking and walking around. And then a lot of people don't want to walk around and carry 2 bags of groceries with them, or whatever they got. So the inside suffers a little bit till about 3 o'clock, after the parade and people disperse a little bit, then people start coming in. But overall, we do pretty good on Dutch Days.
All right, we're visiting again with Greg Anderson, kicking things off on our Men's Day. Coming up will be a check of the weather.
Kickstart your 2026 savings with an account that's simple, powerful, and built for your financial success. First Central State Bank's savings accounts offer competitive rates, easy access, and the personal support you expect from your local community bank. No confusion, no hassle, just a smarter way to save. A fresh start to your financial future begins now. Visit a First Central location or open your account online today at firstcentralsb.bank. First Central State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This holiday, keep your family connected and your budget merry and bright. Switch to Mediacom and unwrap a 5G phone on us. With Mediacom Internet and Mobile, you're totally connected. Stream holiday favorites and catch every happy holiday call. Get 2 unlimited mobile lines for only $30 a month for a year and save an extra $15 a month on your internet. Call 844-4FASTER for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
It's time now on KROS for the Storm Track 8 weather forecast, brought to you by Morrison Community Hospital.
Happy Friday. We are still going to be cold today with highs only in the teens, but we will be quiet. There is going to be building clouds with a little bit of a breeze with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour as we head into the afternoon. Still in store for a cold night, but we'll start to see warming temperatures into the weekend. Highs go to the 20s for Saturday. I'm Storm Track 8 meteorologist Morgan Strackbine.
Currently, we have fair skies and a temperature of 1 degree. Winds are out of the north at 10 miles an hour. This weather report on KROS has been brought to you by the Morrison Community Hospital.
The recent Morrison Community Hospital expansion and renovation has provided new specialties and state-of-the-art facilities. The expansion has also opened up many new job opportunities. Join their hospital family and help make a difference in this rural community. They are hiring for RN, LPN, lab techs, EMTs, coders, and leadership roles. They offer comprehensive benefits, hospital discounts, tuition reimbursement, plus some great sign-on bonuses for some jobs and night shift positions. For a complete list of openings, visit morrisonhospital.com/careers. Buying your dream home, exploring new roads, teaching your child how to drive. No matter what dreams you have, Kramer Insurance of Clinton and Encova Insurance can help make them a reality. See Mike Kramer, your Encova insurance agent at 239 Fifth Avenue South in downtown Clinton. Encova Insurance and Kramer Insurance are ready for what's next and helping those dreams come true. Kramer Insurance, 239 Fifth Avenue South, phone 242-0200. Kicking off Men's Day, and it's kind of been a tradition, Greg Anderson in first of all for the Fulton Meat Market. So you were telling me you've been at the meat market for 25 years. How did that come about for you?
Well, I used to work at Econo Foods, Food Bonanza, if you remember that grocery store. And when I left there, I was looking for work, and I went over and talked to Tom Moss, who owned the market at the time, and he was looking for somebody, so it just sort of fell into place. So.
Now, do you call yourself a butcher, or what do you call yourself?
Any meat cutter, butcher.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. What do you prefer?
Meat cutter.
Meat cutter, okay.
Yeah.
What made you go in that direction?
You know, when I started over at Econo Foods, I didn't start in the meat department. I was bottle boy getting carts and all that, you know. I was just looking for something, and I just was promoted within. So then I said, okay, sure.
So you learned the trade basically on
the job, yes,
on
correct.
the job. Well, who was there that helped you out?
At Econo Foods?
Yeah.
There was Dave Tonorelli, was a manager at the time, and me and Dave are still great friends. So, matter of fact, just saw him the other day. We had lunch. So you just get trained on the job and so forth. And
I would think, I mean, you've got to learn all the different cuts, beef, pork. I mean, you go to some, you see, you know, the sign up there.
Oh, the pictures and all
the
that.
picture of the
You
cow
bet.
there.
Yeah.
And so was that tough to learn?
It was, but you know, when I went back there, I started as a meat wrapper. So you know, all the cuts of meats, you know, and when they come in, you know, boxed beef, they're called primals, and then you cut the steaks or roast out of them. And then being a meat wrapper, at that time, we had a machine. We had to punch in a number associated with each product. So we had to remember all them numbers. So you're looking at that. Okay, pork chops number 100 or whatever it was. Oh, ribeyes. So I learned a lot of the cuts wrapping meat. And then when they asked me to be an apprentice meat cutter at the time, so then you learn what primals that these steaks and roasts and the merchandising out of that. So.
Yeah. And you see sometimes you guys operating back there like with a bandsaw or something like that.
Yeah, we got the meat saw, bandsaw. Actually, yeah, it's just a bandsaw. We got the bone-in blade for it, so we use that a lot. So, yeah.
Who's over there with you right now? Who's your meat cutters at the Fulton Meat Market?
I am.
You are, and that's it?
Yeah, well, my daughter, Abby, she cuts the meat, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it hard to find meat cutters?
Yeah, a little bit, yes. Experienced ones, sure.
Okay.
And then, you know, this time of year, you know, we're a little slow, so I mean, I really not too worried about it, but my daughter does a good job. Oh, and I shouldn't say that. I do have a part-time meat cutter that comes in a couple days a week, so I'm not the only one. I stand corrected.
I did want to talk a little bit about your employees because I know you've got some really good ones over there,
Yes.
ones that have been with you for some time.
Well, I know Diane, and she's the one that called me Sunday. She's been 15, 16 years, so she's the longest one besides me. Then my daughter Abby, she's been there 13 years. She started outside scooping sandwiches when she was young. So, and then I got, Ed Clark is a part-time meat cutter for me. Then I got my sister-in-law, Lori, works there. My nephew works there. Then I got Jennifer in the kitchen. She helps me with the catering and keeps the kitchen and all the catering stuff organized. She does a wonderful job. I got Natasha. She just started in September. Then I have Vicky. Then I have Becky, who she quit, but Becky is the one if I need her. She always comes in and saves my hide.
Nice backup to have.
Yes.
You mentioned catering. Talk a little bit about that. How's that been going for you?
You know, right now it's a little slow, but, you know, when the spring and summer picks up, we'll do some. We got a few on the books coming up. I think we have a couple class reunions. So
Okay.
yeah. So.
And is it primarily class reunions, anniversaries, wedding
Class reunions,
receptions?
anniversaries, weddings, and so forth. Yeah, yeah.
So now you wanted to play a Neil Diamond song. You said you saw the motion picture Song Sung Blue.
Yes.
You thought you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, like I was saying, about halfway through it, sort of the tone and the direction sort of got you. But and I really didn't know too much about the story, but it's a good movie. And Kate Hudson, terrific.
So Kate Hudson, Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman, yeah.
How many out of 1 to 5? What would you give it?
I'd probably give it a 3.5, 4.
3.5, 4. All right, very good. Well, okay, we got the Neil Diamond song for you. We picked out Longfellow Serenade. That all right?
Yeah, hey, that's perfect.
Save a few bucks. Doing things yourself doesn't always end well. The same goes for insurance. That's why Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and offer discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance. Because sometimes you need a professional to get the job done right. That's simple human sense.
Call 563-242-5432 to see Tim Hartsock, James Nye, and Jess Hartsock at Corvens Insurance.
Do you want the best of both worlds, exceptional senior care and all the comforts of home? Then I've got the answer for you. Hi, I'm Cindy with Park Vista Living, here to let you know we offer independent living, assisted living, memory care, and respite care on our beautiful Comanche campus. We feature spacious units, a full activity calendar, transportation, and delicious meals. For more information or to schedule a tour, go to parkvistaliving.org. That's parkvistaliving.org.
All right.
Greg Anderson kicking things off on our Men's Day and Valentine's Day coming up very soon. You've got something special for the folks?
Yeah, every year we do our Sweetheart Ribeye Steaks. Basically, it's just a little thicker ribeye that we butterfly and make it into a heart. 2 people can eat off it, so yeah, it goes over really well. So
Is this something people would like to probably pre-order beforehand?
On that, I usually have a section on the case on them, so I mean they can pre-order, but I have them in the case. I mean they can usually get them all the time. I just don't have them in the case. But if someone would come in and say, "Could you cut me a sweetheart steak?" we could do it.
Again, Fulton Meat Market. What I like about you, it reminds me of the old time grocery stores that you used to see on every corner of the street.
Yeah, and they're fading away, aren't they?
Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
That's a lot of people come in just for that nostalgia fact. I know a few people say, when are you going to remodel? And I says, the extent of our remodeling is if we need a cooler or a freezer or a scale, but the cosmetic part of it, I don't want to change because, there's been a lot of kids that come in, with their parents and grandparents. Now they're coming in as adults, and it really hasn't changed.
And you offer so much. I mean, there's like sauces, mustard, cheeses, a lot of variety.
Oh, there's a lot of varieties, different barbecue sauces and mustards, like you said. And, we were just talking about our freezer section. And then with the big game coming up, we have a lot of appetizers, onion rings and cheese sticks and cheese curds and French fries, cauliflower and stuff like that.
Appreciate you coming in. Before we let you go, I would imagine, folks, you got some social media presence over there at all? Facebook or anything like that?
Yeah, they can get us on Facebook, you betcha, and our website now is down. I'm trying to get that built back up.
I don't do any of the technology here.
None of that, huh?
I let Paul take care of that. Hey, thank you so much for coming in, Greg.
Thanks, Gary.
Make yourself at home with a mortgage from First Gateway Credit Union. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to refinance, they're here to help. Rates start as low as 5.